Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe with Jordy. I'm the Jordy of that equation, and today I am joined with
Ian.
We are super excited to be here. Hopefully, you guys are getting your week started right with a Cup of Joe, and I'm not just talking about a strong brew. I'm talking about coming live with us for the next 20 minutes when we go over all the money we have on the line for you guys today, and we're going to be streaming to you live all day long on all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and Twitch. Our channel names are MegaSota on both.
Yeah, so make sure you guys are checking in on those streaming sites so that we can shoot you out some luck. And also make sure you're checking in if you're watching on one of those brand new Pilot TVs, because we just got some new Pilot TVs at these locations: American Legion Pine City, City Restaurant Club 74, American Legion Ashby, VFW Fergus Falls, Social Bar and Grill, Vic's Bar and Grill of Moorhead, the Red Hen Tap House, Murphy's Pub of Moorhead, the Mainline Bar and Grill, and the Hideout Saloon and Grill.
Some great locations, and there's going to be even more getting rolled out to you guys in Minnesota, so make sure you guys are staying on top of it. But something you guys need to be on top of is this Twins Bingo jackpot that starts off right at 12 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, it's actually going to be $15,000, $15,533 available on that Twins Bingo.
I was just letting them know what time to play.
Yeah, but then you were about to read the total score, and then I didn't want you to mess up.
All right, well, that has a great prize on the line, so definitely try your hand there. We have some other great prizes on the line as well, like our 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. That major is starting out the day already at $6,039 at a 53 ball count or less.
Oh, yeah, definitely some. Oh, yeah, I think all these jackpot highlights are not correct.
Alrighty.
And so we are going to talk about the great jackpots available. The minor jackpot in the 25-cent edition is starting at $0. You can win in 52 balls or less. That major prize is clicked up to 51 balls or less. Definitely a decent prize at $4,057. Should be clicking up from 51 to 52 once it hits that $4,500 mark.
Absolutely. So definitely try your hand on that. But right after that, we jump right into Lucky 4 Bingo that happens right at 4 p.m. and again at 6. You'll have a chance at that jackpot of over 6.
We're just highlighting jackpots right now.
I know, but we're on the schedule, so I might as well run through them.
Okay.
All right. Well, we got that Lucky 4 Bingo jackpot of $6,958 on the line, and you guys can take that home in those lucky couple numbers that lead you right into the 23 games of the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. That $1 Jackpot Hunter, you can go after that minor jackpot of $36.25. You can win it in 52 balls or less.
Absolutely. We got some great prizes on the line there, but we are definitely going to be checking out the weather to see what's happening. But we have some jackpots to go over from this past weekend, as we ended up giving out 14 in the last 3 days.
Yeah, some really good ones. Friday got us started off right as we had Joe over at JJ Bowling and Lounge taking home $7,032.
Actually, absolutely. Then we had KRC over at CJ's Bar and Grill, who took home $765.
We also had Maggie over at VFW Blaine taking home $661.
And then we had Win over at Main Street Sports Bar, who took home $1,290.
We had KNK over at Rivers Bend Bar and Grill taking home $998.
And then rounding out Friday was Crown Apple over at Maple Tavern, who took home $3,939.
We also had Tony getting Saturday started off over at Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Rochester, taking home $995.
Absolutely. Then we had Mr. Wizard over at Titan Sports Saloon, taking home $1,090.
Yeah, Desi over at Bleachers took home $1,090.
Oh, they split that one up. Congratulations between Wizard and Desi.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Then we had Teacup over at Legion's Sports Bar and Grill, who took home $733.
Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards took home $775.
Nicely done. Then we had GB Dizzle over at Oak Lawn Tavern, who took home $631.
Yeah, Cheryl over at American Legion Moorhead took home $600.10.
Nicely done. And then rounding out all those jackpots, we had Paul over at Monticello VFW taking home $778. But the jackpots don't stop there.
Yeah, as we had 4 minor jackpots go out on Friday's Jackpot Hunter, 3 of them able to make our jackpot list with KRC over at JC's Bar and Grill took home $765. We had Maggie at VFW Blaine taking home $661. And Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hanger taking home $7,860. All really good jackpots, and all of them able to actually make our jackpot list. The only one that didn't get over that $600 mark was a Reader over at Rustic Saloon, who took home $512.95.
Well, congratulations to all of those jackpot winners from Friday up until today. We have some great prizes on the line, so hopefully you can be lucky like one of those winners. But you guys can definitely check out some of the eTab games and try your hand there at winning some jackpots, as we ended up just releasing our newest one about a week and a half ago now. It is Blazing Wheels. You can check that awesome eTab game out and try your hand in the Blazing Wheel bonus round to win some scorching prizes.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. We do have some great stuff for today's weather, as it's going to be a little bit warmer today over in Apple
beautiful.
Valley, Minnesota. It's a good deal of sunshine today with a high of 58 degrees, closing in on 60. Winds west to southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour.
Sounds beautiful. It's going to take you into a pretty cooled off nighttime, though. That low is looking to be about 36 degrees, some passing clouds, otherwise generally clear, and that wind's going to be slowing down just a little bit from 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Yeah, good stuff. Definitely some really good stuff. We do have some really good bingo happening throughout all of today. From 12 to 1, we have Twins Bingo, 25-cent edition that has a $15,533 jackpot that you guys could take home a bunch of Twins prizes, as well as points towards the twiking zone.
Absolutely, and in that twiking zone, we had some shakeups over the weekend as a newcomer jumped into 10th place, kicking out a player, but Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's jumped in, now sitting with 79,000 points.
Yeah, good job, Mikey Wins. We also had a little bit of a tie being broken up. Fourth place, there was a tie between Bobo and Yo-Yo at Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue, Yo-Yo at Riverside Store and Tavern. Then Yo-Yo was able to accumulate some points, get 114,000 points, passing up Bobo with 112,000 points, pushing him back to 5th place. Good job, Yo-Yo.
Absolutely, but those were really the only shakeups happening. So our top 10 has stayed, our top 3 have stayed pretty solidified, as we have Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven in 3rd place, Simbop over at Corky's Bar South Haven as well in 2nd, and Scrub Eye in 1st place at American Legion Fridley, sitting with a whopping 162,000 points.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff there. We do have the location standings as well, though, as a newcomer came into those standings. That was Main Street Pub in Kimball, who now has 110,000 points. Moving from outside to 10th, definitely some good stuff.
Yeah, highly competitive, as they are all over that 100,000 point club or higher, and so now they are in line to compete with that 9th place location, VFW Blaine, as they're only 1,000 points away.
Yeah, but we're all eyes on our place on 3rd and Faribault, who's creeping on that 200,000 point club with 199,000 points. Could be doing it in just about, 20 minutes from now.
Absolutely. They're going to need a little bit of a jump, though, if they want to compete with Eagles Rochester, sitting in 5th place, who has 214,000.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a top 3 that's been killing it so far this season. In 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 272,000 points, with 332,000 points, yeah, in the 300,000 point club. 2nd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven, and we get an even bigger jump when we get into that 1st place spot, because it's in the 500,000 point club, VFW Spring Lake Park, with 564,000 points.
That's super, super impressive, and so I can't wait to see what records are broken this season, so definitely try your hand at that Twins Bingo. But we are listening to an awesome eTab game, as we were just talking about that Blazing Wheels. Today we are listening to Aces High. It is an awesome aviation-themed game, and you definitely want to check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun, and some great prizes will be going in your pocket.
Oh, yeah, some may even say some sky-high prizes.
Ooh.
I don't know. We do have a bunch of different eTab games, like she said, 50 different Charitable eTab games. Play anytime, win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's awesome bonus and free play rounds in each and every one of those games. There's a bunch that are themed after movies and a bunch of different things. Time travel, it's so fun.
Absolutely. I guarantee you will find something you love, even if it is just the cash you win. But if you guys just want to stick to our regularly scheduled bingo, we've got the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter on the line from 1 to 4. We have that minor starting out clean slate today at $0 and 52 balls, but you guys know the drill. Every $50 increment, that very next game, it's going to increase by 4 balls for you guys. We also have that major at $4,057 at 51 balls or less, completely doable, as well as that mega at $25,000 at 43 balls or less.
Well, and like we talked about in the beginning of the broadcast, Lucky 4 Bingo happens at 4 and also at 6 o'clock. You guys will have a shot at $6,958 in both those opportunities. So definitely come out for our happy hour, which those Lucky 4 Bingo bracket actually the games that earn you points towards your Jackpot Hunter standings, the 23 games of the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter.
Absolutely, and we got some great prizes in the line is there, as well as that minor is starting out the day at $36.52 balls or less, that major at $3,374 at 48 balls or less, and that mega at $100,000 at 43 balls or less. And while you guys are playing those games and earning some cash, you're also earning points towards those Jackpot Hunter standings.
Yeah, and those standings have been a little wild over the weekend as Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 accumulated enough points not only to get into the top 10, but move all the way up to a 9th place tie with Duh over at VFW Coon Rapids. They both have 37,000 points.
That's super exciting. Duh was not too long before they were in a tie with, who was it? Rich, who was just kicked out from Crazy Kid.
Yes.
They were tied up with them for quite some time, so hopefully they can get enough points and get out of that tie once again, but Crazy Kid might come in hot and heavy.
Could happen.
But other than that, it's looking like we had a tie being formed in 5th place as Brother Nat ended up tying it up with 2A Girl, moving it up, and now they are both tied with 57,000.
Oh, yeah, but our top 3 players look like this. It's not Lucky at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 83,000 points. You're not going to guess it. At Corner Bar and Goodhue, 2nd place, we got Bull with 99,000 points. Only needs 1 win to get into that 100,000 point club, but already in that club in 1st place. We got Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 134,000 points.
All right, well, having those top 3 players at Corner Bar and Goodhue has huge implications on these location standings, and when I get to that 1st place spot, you'll understand why. But at the tail end of things, it's looking like there was a couple shakeups as our 9th place location had a big rise up to 7th, pushing back 7th and 8th.
Yeah, the ones they pushed back, Shady's Real Side and Rice back from 7th to 8th. Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl back from 8th into 9th. The one moving up, Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. They now have 75,000 points, only 1,000 points ahead of Shady's Real Side, so I wouldn't be feeling safe at that spot.
Not at all, but we have another shakeup happening right ahead of them as we ended up having that tie that was in 5th get broken up. Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd accumulated enough points to leave Billy's Rockford in 6th place. Now Billy's Rockford sits with 78,000 and Gas Can Bar and Grill with 79,000.
Wow, that is crazy stuff. But our top 3 locations stayed put as our 3rd and 2nd are in the 100,000 point club. The 1st, 300,000 point club. But in 3rd, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Coon Rapids, 138,000 points. With 159,000 points in 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, a huge location, Corner Bar and Goodhue, with 346,000 points.
Yeah, as you can see, having those top 3 players there has huge implications, and they are just dominating these standings right now. So definitely try your hand at some Jackpot Hunter 25 or $1 edition during 4 to 6. And right at 6 p.m., that's when you get that other chance at Lucky 4 Bingo. That's right, an almost $7,000 jackpot on the line twice for you guys today.
Yeah, really good stuff. And if you don't want some more shots at big bingo prizes, play the Skull Bingo right after that from 6 all the way till 10. You'll have a shot at a coverall of 10 grand. You can win in 50 balls or less. A large frame that is creeping up to $5,000. You can win it in 43 balls or less. And then that line prize, it's at $140. You can win it in 10 balls or less.
Absolutely. You definitely want to try your hand at it, especially because you get uninterrupted Skull Bingo tonight as tomorrow kicks off our specialty nights. That's right, at 6:40, like every single Tuesday, Tony and Nikki will be taking over the golden headsets, giving out as many PGO points and jackpots as possible during that MegaSota game night. That Jackpot Jungle coverall that ends off the night is the $1 edition, and it's already grown to over $3,243, and you can take that home in 54 balls or less to end off that night.
Oh yeah, the other specialty night, it's one where me and Jordy actually come back into the ice studio for a Wild Wednesday. That runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Bunch of tournament-style PGL games that you can earn those PGL points points for, as well as a Jackpot Jungle 25-cent edition that you could take home $10,959. And if you win it in 52 balls or less.
Yeah, we might even have some new hosts this week, so definitely come out for Wild Wednesday to see who's going to be hosting the Ice Studio.
Yeah, that'll be super, super fun. And if you guys want to earn points during those nights towards those PGL standings, you got to be signed up at PGL.world. Not only do those players compete for points, they also have access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it. So sign up at PGL.world today.
Absolutely, and we love showcasing of the brand newcomers who sign up, and so we're going to do just that as we head Shay, Sarah Mike E, Lala, JP Wife, Tech Raven, HG Uzzy, Boom Shaka, Papa G, It's Gee, Mario 81, DL 1982, all signing up. Super, super crazy names.
Yeah, definitely a all over the place name day. So good job being creative, I guess, over the last weekend. But
yeah, when I'm reading those brand new names, I always got to be careful before I say it out loud.
Oh, yeah, because sometimes I don't catch them while I'm putting them into the script either.
You guys are sneaky.
Because I do filter them out most of the time, all the bad ones. But sometimes it just completely misses me, or I'm
right over your head.
typing really quickly and I don't even realize it, and you guys catch us. But we do have those standings, what those players are now earning points for, and we had a bunch of shakeups on last Wednesday as a non-ranked player moving from unranked into 9th place. Big Pimpin' over the Alibi Gilbert made a big splash with 802,000 points.
Yeah, moving into 9th place, push Lulu back to 10th and kicking Sarah Honey out of the standings entirely.
Yeah, but newcomer to the 1 million point club, we have in 4th place Ted over at the Sunshine Depot. Now with 1,025,000 points, definitely a big accomplishment to get into that 1 million point club.
Do you think any locations are going to be getting in that 1 million point club this week?
Ooh, the players, yes. I do think that we are going to have 9 players in the 1 million point club by the end of this week.
Ooh, I love that. I'm hoping for all 10.
Oh, that is a hot take right there, as we still have a 700,000 point player.
Oh, we've seen players accumulate over 300,000 points before in a night, and I think it is entirely possible if we give them 2 days to do so.
Okay, we'll see if it can happen, but our top 3 players sit like this. 3rd place, Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon, 1,166,000 points. 1,565,000 points for the number 2 player, Keith over at Billy's Rockford. 1st place, it's Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 1,685,000 points. Definitely a great standings right there.
Absolutely. I think Keith might even rival that 1st place spot sometime this week as they are closing in on Bam Bam.
Yeah, we'll see if that can happen.
Well, on the location side of things, yet another newcomer jumped into 10th. It might be the theme lately. And so we had LJ's in Miltona jumping in last Wednesday night, sitting with 2,771,000. The only location that's not in the 3 million point club or higher now.
Yeah, definitely some crazy stuff. But also crazy stuff moving from 10th all the way to 6th place. We got Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 3,126,000 points, bumping back a bunch of different locations like VFW Northfield, who got bumped back all the way from 6th into 8th, and then moving back from 8th into 9th, we had Beck's Pub and Becker with 3,038,000 points.
Yeah, the location that was lucky enough to hold on to their standings, though, Blasco's Embassy Bar accumulated just enough to hold on to that 7th place ranking, right behind Leo's Sports Bar now.
Yeah, definitely some crazy, crazy stuff. But the shakeups don't end there, as falling back from 4th all the way to that 5th place spot, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 3,262,000 points.
Absolutely, but that's not even the big jump yet, because from 6th place all the way into 4th, American Legion Cleveland jumped up ahead of Atomic Star into that 4th place spot, now sitting with 3,412,000.
Yeah, good stuff. But our top 2 locations, both in the 5 million point club, duking it out. 2nd place, we got Billy's Rockford with 5,087,000 points. Only a few thousand points away with 5,120,000 points. We got Third Rail Bar and Grill in 1st place.
Absolutely, and so we definitely could see a shakeup happening as we have officially a new rivalry formed. So definitely keep your eyes out for that coming in these next PGL nights.
And where's the best way to keep your eye out on that?
Where?
Facebook.
Absolutely.
Definitely the best way. Search up Pilot Games on our Facebook page, click on our logo, and you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player picks, so much more there, as well as a link tree that has bar links to bar locations, socials, our streams, everything you possibly could need is on that Facebook page.
Absolutely, but now it's come to the time of the broadcast where we want to showcase a very lucky player. And last week we had a super lucky player as Meh24 over at Acapulco Woodbury ended up taking home the massive jackpot of $134,776.
Yeah, only get to give out a few mega jackpots a season, and Meh24 being one of those players, definitely a great highlight. And Acapulco Woodbury, definitely a great charity as well.
Absolutely, and they support the Wooddale Athletic Association.
Yeah, the Oakdale Athletic Association, also known as the OAA, is an independent nonprofit youth organization administered and managed by volunteer adults. All residents of Oakdale are eligible to be members of the OAA. They put together things like baseball, basketball, football, soccer, softball, etc., all helping out those youth.
Absolutely. So that's a great location and an even better charity to support. And while you guys are out there playing games, remember, when you play Pilot, your community wins.
See ya.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days! Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts,
drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey guys, and we are getting into this next game of this first game of Twins Bingo, but we are streaming live on the Pilot TV Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both those, so make sure you guys are checking in on our streams so that we can shoot you out some luck, or you're already playing at a location that has a little bit of luck because they just got a brand new Pilot TV.
Oh yeah, they are just unwrapping those shiny new Pilot TVs over at American Legion Pine City, City Restaurant Club 74, American Legion Ashby, VFW Fergus Falls, Socials Bar and Grill, Vic's Bar and Grill Moorhead, the Red Hen Tap House, Murphy's Pub of Moorhead, Mainline Bar and Grill, as well as a Hideout Saloon. So if you guys are watching over there, we wish you guys a little bit of extra luck on these games today.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. I think we've hit 91 locations exactly so far. Woo! Getting some more Pilot TVs ready to go out pretty soon. I'm super excited to see all the different locations that are going to be getting those as soon as we get them back in stock. But what's always in stock is jackpots, and we never have a shortage of those. 14 jackpots win over the weekend. Before I go over those jackpots, though, we do have a line prize winner.
Oh yeah, we got Lesser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home $7 on that line prize. Good job, Lesser Dave.
Yeah, now we're working on the $7 large M. But 14 jackpots for the weekend, making our rolling week 32 jackpots for the week, 337 for this season 11.
Ooh, yeah, we started off our Friday nights with Joe over at JJ's Bowl and Lounge, taking home $7,032 on a Jackpot Hunter.
Yeah, that was that major prize that you were able to give out. You were able to give out a mega on Thursday, then a major on Friday. Definitely some luck for you right now in those Jackpot Hunter games.
Oh, yeah.
But we also had KRC over at JC's Bar and Grill, taking home $767. Sorry, I cut you off really quickly. You also gave out that prize as well. But yeah, but yeah, you were going to say something about those prizes.
Yeah, I got really lucky towards the end of that week.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday was a good week, was a good end of the week for you, as you were just giving out bunches and bunches of cash, over probably 140K worth of money that you gave out.
Yeah, I think John gave me a little bit of that birthday luck, and I think some of the players got it too.
Oh, for sure. But let's keep on talking about, because we do have another person that you actually gave out a prize to.
Oh yeah, we had Maggie over at VFW Blaine taking home $661.
Yeah, good job, Maggie.
Oh yeah, next up was Win-Win-Win-1 over at Main Street Sports Bar, taking home $1,290.
Naming it and claiming it 3 times, I guess.
Oh yeah.
We also had KNK over at Rivers Bend Bar and Grill, taking home $998.
Oh yeah, and the end off our very successful Friday, we had Crown Apple, very nice name, over at Maples Tavern, taking home $3,939.
Hopefully they were enjoying themselves some Crown Apple.
Oh, they were able to get themselves a lot of that with that money, with that jackpot they took home.
For sure. But to get us started off on Saturday, we had Tony over at Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Rochester, taking home $995. We do have a large M winner, though. It's SNS over at Willie McCoy's Vandover, Brizo over at Atomic Star Tavern, splitting that large M, and then the $11 Musco, Gara over at Adagio's New Brighton, taking home $11.
I'm just thinking of that, like, zoom in of Gara's face.
Oh, like,
yeah. I'm really hoping that's what it was for.
Yeah, I hope that he's quoting the good old Naruto Gara. We are getting into this next game number 2 of Twins Bingo, and we still have a bunch of jackpots to go over.
Oh yeah, next up on our Saturday, we had Mr. Wizard over at Titan Sports Saloon taking home $1,090.
Yeah, next up, Desi over at Bleachers took home $1,090, splitting it up with Mr. Wizard.
Oh yeah, next up was Teacup over at Legend Sports Bar, taking home $733, ending off that nice Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday we still gave out 4 jackpots as Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards took home $775. And I would like to say that Funk, I'm screaming it, but just not in, for your guys' sake, I'm not actually screaming it.
Oh yeah. Next up we had JB Dezel over at Oakwan Tavern, taking home $631. Yeah, good thing you weren't yelling it, because we definitely already blew out their eardrums when we handed out that mega.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Thursday.
And whenever it's all in all caps, I want to just yell it out.
Yeah,
but I'll hold myself back for your guys' sake. We also had Cheryl on Sunday over at American Legion Moorhead, taking home $600.10.
And then to end up our Sunday and the rest of our weekend was Paul over at Monticello VFW, taking home $778.
Yeah, good job to all those winners. 3 of those winners we talked about that got wins on that Friday Jackpot Hunter Happy Hour. Those 3 winners were KRC, Maggie, and Crazy Kid. There was one winner, though, that wasn't able to get into that $600 range, and that was Reader over at Rustic Saloon, who took home $512.95. Good job to all those winners during that happy hour. It was a super fun happy hour.
Oh, yeah, it was. But our happy hours and our regular scheduled bingo isn't the only way to take home some money. You can also check out our e-tabs, like the new one that we just came out with. It's called Blazing Wheels. You can try your luck spinning the Blazing Wheel in the bonus round to win scorching prizes.
Yeah, definitely love that one. It's a super, super fun game. And you guys can go see a preview of that game on our Facebook page. All you got to do is search up Pilot Games. You'll see our logo. Click on that. Give us a like and follow, and you'll be able to see a bunch of different things like weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player picks, and there is also a link tree on that Facebook page that has links to bar locations, social medias, streams, PGL.world. Anything you want to find is on that Facebook page, so definitely head on over there.
Oh, yeah, but we start every day with a Cup of Joe, Monday through Friday. That starts off at 11:30 for you guys. Jordy takes the helm and leads us through and talks about all the progressives you guys want to be watching out for during the day. But right after that, we get into some Twins Bingo. It's a 25-cent cards going from 12 to 1. It's what we're in right now. You can see the prizes with that jackpot that's sitting at $15,585. That you guys just got to get, you guys can take home in 52 balls or less.
Definitely some good stuff. But to continue on with the 25-cent edition trend, we head into that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition that runs from 1 all the way till 4 after this Twins Bingo. It's super fun. We have a mega prize of 25 grand, 43 balls or less, a major prize of 4 grand that you can take home in 51 balls or less, and a minor prize that's starting off at $0 but should grow really quickly at 52 balls or less, and we'll click up from 52 to 56 once it hits that $50 mark.
Oh, yeah, but we do got a couple winners with Gara over at Adagio's New Brighton and Lucky Tim over at American Legion Shakopee. They'll be splitting up that $9 line prize.
Now we're working on that $9 large M. But let's, after that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition, that's when the happy hour action gets us started, and some of my favorite action.
Oh, yeah, it is great because we have a really awesome set of 2 hours for you guys. Starting off with that Lucky 4 Bingo at 4 o'clock. It's the first shot where you guys get a shot at $6,958. But right in between that, we got 23 games of Jackpot Hunter going from 4 to 6. It's the $1 edition this time with that mega jackpot sitting at $100,000 and 43 balls or less. We did just give that out at $130,000 last week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was great. But that major jackpot is sitting at $3,374 and 48 balls or less. We did just give that out at 49 balls also last week. And that minor prize that clicks up very quickly and goes out all the time is currently sitting at $36.25 in 52 balls or less. But no need to worry. It'll be much easier to hit in a much larger jackpot once it clicks up, because every $100 it'll be clicking up 4 balls.
Yeah, then you have that final shot of Lucky 4 Bingo at 6 o'clock that gets you nice and ready for Skull Bingo that comes to you guys from 6 all the way till 10. It will be uninterrupted tonight, so definitely come out for that because you have a coverall prize of 10 grand that you can take home in 50 balls or less, a large prize that you can take home $4,904 in 43 balls or less, and then that line prize of $140 you can take home in 10 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, you guys definitely want to check it out tonight because tomorrow it will be slightly interrupted by one of our PGL nights. It's MegaSota game night tomorrow. Like it is 6:40 every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you guys get a shot at $3,243 in 54 balls or less.
Definitely some great stuff. But we got Gara getting his 3rd win already of these games over at Adagio's, taking home $9 on that large M.
Oh, yeah, good job to Gara.
But we do have another PGL night, and that's a Wild Wednesday. It's super, super fun. We may even have new hosts for that Wild Wednesday. It just matters on what happens. But that runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. We have a bunch of PGL action, as well as a Jackpot Jungle 25-cent edition that you can take home 10 grand in if you win it in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but we got a coverall winner with Lucky Tim over at American Legion Shakopee, taking home $13 on that Musco prize. Good job, Lucky Tim.
Yeah, in a game number 2 of Twins Bingo, we're getting into a game number 3. Keep on getting enrolled in Press and Play because that jackpot is continuing to grow.
Oh, yeah, but we got some really important national days for you guys, and this one is a very serious one because it is World Parkinson's Day. Every year on April 11th, World Parkinson's Day raises awareness for this progressive nervous system disorder. It's also a day to help the general public understand the reality of this disease for those who have it.
Yeah, definitely. If you don't know much about Parkinson's, you can do a little research on today. Or if you do have someone in your life that suffers from this, or you yourself suffers from Parkinson's, there definitely is a day for everyone around you to be supporting you and to help you out.
Oh, yeah.
We do have another national day, as it's International Louie Louie Day. April 11th is celebrated as International Louie Louie Day and is promoted by Louie Louie website.
Interesting.
Okay.
Louie Louie.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out what Louie Louie Day
Kinda sounds like a
actually...
clothing- I would say it sounds like a clothing company, but that might just be because of, like, Louis Vuitton. I don't know.
Yeah,
Which-
I think it's a song. Yeah, because I think it's Rick Barry and the Pharaohs. He has a radio station or something like that. Okay, here we'll have it to you in just a second. Okay, Louie Louie was written by R&B singer Rich Berry in 1955. His band, the Pharaohs, recorded and released it in 1957 and got some airplay on the band's home turf around San Francisco and became popular in the Pacific Northwest. It was covered by other garage bands and became a somewhat popular party tune in the Western states.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah,
yeah, I definitely know this song. My grandpa used to play it on his he had like a PT Cruiser, and he had this massive like radio extension because like I think like back in like the early 2000s, to get like different radio stations, you had to have like almost like an add-on.
Oh, that's so
he
interesting.
had like this massive thing, so he could get 50 stations on his radio.
That's so fun.
And this would just play like it would be pretty often.
That's really, really cool. I mean, here's Louie Louie Day. You don't hear a lot of days that are about a song.
Yeah, that's really cool. I haven't really seen that before.
No, I have not. We do have quite a few more national days to get into, and so we're going to keep on going through them.
Oh, yeah. Next up is National Teach Children How to Save Day. I wish I would have known about this one when I was younger. Changes annually each year in April. National Teach Children to Save Day encourages children to develop good saving habits.
Yeah, I think it's always smart to develop good saving habits. I was always told as a kid to start saving early. Like, my parents told me the whole entire thing about, like, if you save $20 every month, like, from when you're whatever years old, and you just keep on going, you'll be like a millionaire by the time you're like 30 something or like whatever it is. And I always knew that, but you know, I'm 11 years old. I'm not saving that money.
$20 a month. That's all you could get in a month.
I know. I wasn't getting that. That was rich for me as a kid.
I know. Like, I was lucky because I would just like go around.
Yeah, it was probably a different amount of money that it was. It was probably only $5 or whatever it was. But it was interesting to hear about. And now that I have to save on a more regular basis, I'm glad that I've been taught some of those saving things from when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, it definitely makes it a lot easier. But we do got a wine prize winner with Jam over at American Legion Shakopee, taking home $11 on that wine prize.
Yeah, now we're working on this $11 large M, and yeah, always a good time to teach kids to save a little bit of money that you can. Having a lot of money definitely works more in your favor because getting those big purchases is better than getting the bag of candy right now.
Oh yeah, it definitely is, and maybe even starting something like a fake like bank system. I've heard of like parents doing that recently.
Oh yes.
Or like if you save the money, they'll like add interest to it and stuff like that.
Yes.
And do something like along those lines. And I always thought that'd be like a really cool thing to do with like your kids.
No, that would be a really interesting way to do it.
Get to learn
I saw
and
one
spend.
thing that was super interesting. It's completely away from the whole entire saving thing.
Yeah.
But for all of her kids' birthdays, she bought her kid like adult items. And so then when she turned 18 and like bought her a storage locker and basically put all these items in a storage locker throughout her entire life. And then basically right when she moved out, she had an entire house worth of things to be able to move out and completely furnish, decorate, and have all the appliances she ever needed.
Which, like, anything, like, if you think about it, as long as it's not, like, seeing much use, what's the problem with, like, a 18-year-old washer or dryer or something like that? Like, my parents' washer and dryer that they have in their house right now has been running since I was in, like, kindergarten.
Yeah, exactly. I think probably the worst things is probably the furniture, because the furniture could get old. But like if you get really basic furniture, that's all those neutral tones, and it's like a leather lazy boy or whatever. It's timeless.
A black leather lazy boy has been like the same look forever.
Exactly. We do have a winner on this large M though, as it's over at American Legion Fridley, taking home I think $11 on that large M.
Oh yeah, and we got really lucky, Tim, taking home a lot of wins today, taking home $17 on that must-go prize, taking home $17. Good job, lucky Tim.
Yeah, now we're getting enrolled into a game number 4.
Oh yeah,
of Vikings bingo, I think it is. Yeah, already game number 4. So getting rolled, press play for this next one. Good job, Jam Hunt and Lucky Tim getting the wins in this game number 3. But we do have some more national days, as we have National Submarine Day. National Submarine Day on April 11th honors the day the United States Navy acquired the first modern commissioned submarine. On April 11th, 1900, the Holland 5 became the Navy's Holland 6 became the Navy's first modern submarine.
Oh, that's really interesting. When I read the title, I was really hoping it was talking about the sandwich.
Oh,
I really like submarine sandwiches.
Yeah, they're different. But submarines are so cool. Submarines are so.
Oh yeah, they're
good.
really awesome, especially when it went into like when they first started being used like heavily during like World War II and stuff like that. And like around that era with like U-boats and stuff, it was really cool.
Can I tell you what the worst thing though about like what's the first thing that is weird?
We found a German U-boat in the Great Lakes.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
What an interesting fact right there. But what I was thinking was, do I tell you what's a terrible thing? The first thing I think of when I think of submarines, I mean, obviously I first think of like submarines and just like in general, just random submarines. But second is Kevin Bacon on a submarine in X-Men First Class. And he's got his whole little thing where you got the power-up little bars.
Yeah, he's got the little power. He's got the... He's got Magneto's helmet on.
Yes, exactly. No, that's one of the first things that come into my head, and I don't know why. But it's Kevin Bacon in X-Men.
Ooh, I can't think of that scene without looking at a coin weird anymore.
Oh, yeah. No, that is a disgusting use of a coin.
Oh, man. Magneto, like, is just...
Magneto's a monster.
Oh, yeah. But, like, it's warranted.
Yeah, it is. He went through a lot. We do have 1 minute to get enrolled in this next game, so keep on getting enrolled, press and play. But submarines are super, super interesting. Like and the fact that we still don't have submarines that can like go into like the deepest depths of like the ocean kind of thing.
Yeah, the furthest thing we've had are like
at least human submarines, like kind of thing.
Yeah, we've had the furthest that we had. I'm pretty sure is still James Cameron's little miniature, almost like sub that he took down into the Marianas Trench.
Yeah. We're going to look up the deepest submarine dive.
Yeah.
The deepest submarine dive was an Italian-built deep diving research Bascape, which researched and recorded depth of about 10,911 meters. That's about 35,797 feet in the Challenger Deep of the Mariana Trench near Guam in the Pacific.
Interesting.
Okay, so 10,911 meters is the farthest submarine has went down.
Wow, that is crazy.
I can't imagine going that far underneath the surface.
Yeah, James Cameron completes record-breaking Mariana Trench dive, but it was a solo sub dive, so I guess it's different. Like this was a whole like crew, which is like
crazy.
If you think about it, it's so much harder to keep like a ship that's that much larger for a whole crew to stay like able to withstand that pressure.
Definitely, we do have S&S over at Willie McCoy's of Andover taking home $13 on that line price. Yeah, I completely can understand that one. A bigger sub is probably harder to get deeper.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, National Submarine Day. definitely a very cool day. And next up on our national days, it is National Cheese Fondue Day. Observed annually on April 11th, National Cheese Fondue Day recognizes a food holiday many enjoy. Fondue is a dish of melted cheese or other ingredients served in a communal pot, which is called a caquelin, or over a small portable stove, which is a rashad. Participants then dip the bread into the cheese using long-stemmed forks. Cheese fondue consists of a blend of cheeses, wine, and seasoning.
Yeah, cheese fondue is good.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely don't have it very often.
No.
But the couple times I've had it's been pretty tasty.
Oh, yeah. I remember there was this one place I went to. They have this cheeseburger festival like year-round, and they basically have something that's like a fondue, but what they did is they'd ladle it, and then they'd pour it over the burger before you got served.
And so you just have the burger just drenched in.
It was drenched in melted cheese, but it would kind of start to solidify by the time you got all your
all
your
the toppings
on
because it would cool off and stuff.
Yeah, but it was still a completely cheese smothered burger.
That
it was
sounds
amazing.
delicious.
And they had different cheeses that you could go to that they just had all these ladles with melted cheese. It was amazing.
We do have a large M going out to Player over at Main Street Pub in Kimball. Good job, Player, taking home $13. We do have a little bit of a run up after this 15-gram jackpot. We'll see if it can go out in the next few balls. As people are still in line to be able to do this one, we'll see if it can happen right here, right now.
All right.
Doesn't look like it. We're moving on to a $20 must-go. Super close to giving that one out. Susie Q, Palm 44, and Lindy Lou. We do have another national day as it's National Pet Day. National Pet Day on April 11th dedicates the day to those pets who may not always get the companionship and attention pets deserve. While loving our pets is something we do every day, the observance encourages us helping out orphaned pet companions. It will help improve their health and enhance their opportunity for adoption.
Oh, yeah, very awesome day. But we do have a winner with Pam 44 over at VFW Columbia Heights, taking home $20 on that must-go prize. Good job, Pam 44. But, yeah, pets, probably one of the best things in life. They always make it worth the staying around.
Oh, yeah, no, it's awesome. Love a good pet. Right now, I was able to get my family's cat, and he's been an addition to our apartment.
Yeah.
And it's been a great addition having Mike around just because he is a personality unto himself. He is probably the most talkative cat I've ever been around.
Oh, yeah. Probably, honestly, the fact that I can have, full conversations with him.
And he's just And I think he thinks that he's actually having a conversation with
know.
you.
Sometimes I'm like, is it his age? Do you think maybe he's just going old? He's, going a little, cat crazy?
He's just a little cat crazy. Maybe. That may be the case, but he's still awesome cat. And on National Pet Day, we're celebrating you. And so if anybody has some great pets, here's a little bit of luck for you because we love those pets on National Pet Day.
Oh, yeah, and next up on our national days, it is National 8-Track Tape Day. National 8-Track Tape Day on April 11th recognizes an era that was here and gone in a short 20 years. Nevertheless, it is a day to remember listening to great music of the 60s and 70s on 8-track tapes.
Yeah, 8-tracks, I didn't ever listen to them or anything like that.
No, by the time even when I was around, my parents, they were talking about how they had them.
Yes.
They had, my parents used to have, a very impressive record collection even before that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm very sad that I could never see it at all. And I'm like, yeah, they never had any of those by the time I came around.
That's disappointing.
But, records, 8-tracks. I mean, it'd be nice to have an 8-track player or something because, there's a lot of things that you can't really find on CD or anything.
Oh, for sure.
Or online.
No, it would be interesting to have that 8-track player. I think I've listened to probably a few things on an 8-track just from randomly finding them in old cars. Actually, my really old car, my first car I ever bought myself. I got it, and I got it from this elderly lady, and she had some 8-tracks in the car that I bought, and I remember listening to those. None of them were any kind of music that I was into, but it was super funny because I could listen to them.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Wait, am I even thinking of the right thing? I might be.
Are you thinking of a cassette tape?
Yeah, I'm thinking of a cassette tape. I'm
That's
definitely
all right.
an 8-track.
I was trying to remember what 8-track exactly was, because I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty sure it's just it's a massive like.
Yeah, I'm completely wrong. So that's way off. I listen to cassette tapes, which are
Yeah, imagine if you had
definitely
this thing
different.
riding in your car.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, no, I never listened to an 8-track. We do have one more national day. This is a fun one. National Barbershop Quartet Day. On April 11th, toes start tapping to 4-part harmony thanks to National Barbershop Quartet Day. Barbershop quartets have been a way of making hearts flutter very often. They transport us back to a simpler time, or at least make it stand still.
Oh yeah, it's a shame John and Jordy aren't up here. We could definitely give them a show.
Oh, I want to go to a barber with a barbershop quartet.
There's like, I don't think there's got.
They have to exist still. Like they would be little like niche
like little
barbershops.
places.
But I don't think they're everywhere like they used to be. But I definitely think there's got to be at least a couple that still have quartets at them. We do have a $13 line prize going out to Nelly at Eagles Rochester. Coalition over Jerry G at Nice Eagles Rochester, and Collision at Howie's Sports Bar, and Steve. I missed Steve's full name.
Like Steve won.
Steve won over at VFW Spring Lake Park, all splitting that line prize. There was a lot of winners on that one.
Oh yeah, there were, but yeah, hopefully there are some barbershops with quartets still.
Yeah, let's look up. Do they still exist?
Barbershop quartets still exist, but they're probably just like little factions of people that still dress up in red and white, walking around. While the original origins of barbershop quartet singing are not wholly agreed upon, current organizations that promote the style typify it as an old American institution. While the style is most popular in the United States, barbershop organizations exist in the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Germany, Ireland,
and more. That's awesome to hear. We are working on this $13 large M. Definitely some great national days. But what's even more exciting is that, you found quartet hire near me.
Yeah. If you guys want to hire a barbershop quartet, it's Gig Salad.
Yeah,
bands and groups.
Yeah, as long as the pay is good, I'll definitely do it. We do have Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking on that $13 large M. Now we are giving it out. No, it doesn't look like it. $19 must-go coverall prize. Bunch of people close. And we got a little bit of Twins news as they've started off this season 1-2, but the last one of the weekend came on a win.
Oh, yeah. After his fresh start, Gary Sanchez is fitting in just fine with Minnesota. The two-time All-Star catcher with the laid-back personality hit his first home run for the Twins. That was anything but low-key.
We do have a winner on this coverall. It's Mike wins over at Steve O's, taking home $19.
Oh, yeah, good job. Mike T wins.
But Mike T, yeah.
I was guessing.
Yeah.
Sanchez sent a grand slam into the third deck, and Byron Buxton had 2 of Minnesota's 6 home runs as the Twins slugged their way past the Seattle Mariners 10-4 on Sunday for their first victory of the season. Carlos Carrera landed his first homer for Minnesota, too. Max Kelper and Jorge Polanco also went deep for the Twins, whose first 13 runs of the season came by home run for the longest streak in modern Major League history. Sanchez ended that run with an RBI double in the 7th.
I know. I remember checking Twitter, and I got a little tweet from the Twins, and it was basically like, we finally scored a run that wasn't a home run. Like they were like, finally, and it was. I mean, we were really hitting them. We were really hitting them
just
out.
Going for yard the whole time, I guess.
Yeah, but we need a little bit of scores. We were definitely able to get scores done yesterday as we won 10-4, and we actually have a game today as we are finishing that 4-game series with the Mariners tonight at 6:40 p.m.
Oh yeah, we are gonna fry them up like the fish they are. But
it is coming around to fish fry season. So
yeah, it is. It's always fish fry season.
Yeah,
There's always I'm pretty sure we already had one over at the church over by us.
Oh, is there
Sacred Heart? They already had them.
Really?
They already had the fish fries.
Did it already happen? Oh, I might.
They had the
It might be
cones
already
out.
passed because
It's on Fridays.
Because it's on it's on Lent, and so I don't know when Lent is.
I think they had the cones out and everything, but maybe I didn't see the
I guess
sign.
I'm just a bad Christian now
Oh,
because I don't know when Lent is.
That's all right.
But we do have a great E-Tab game that goes with our Twins.
Oh, yeah. We have teamed up with the Minnesota Twins. You can play Twins Win today wherever Pilot games are played. And you can definitely check out that home run bonus round. It is a blast. But speaking of Twins, we are playing some Twins Bingo.
Oh, it's happening right now. It ends on April 14th. Okay. So it is. So you're right. It's been happening for the last
weekend.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it happens for like a full month kind of thing.
I've been seeing them all Fridays.
That's awesome. I need to go to a fish fry before that closes up. We got 1 minute to get enrolled into this next game of Twins Bingo. And what you guys are earning points for right now is a little bit of Twins action. Yeah, Ben says he keeps track by knowing that's it at the end of basketball season, and that's when fish fry season gets started. Thank you, Ben. I guess that will help me think about it. But let's talk about the Twiking Zone, as that's what you guys are earning points for right now. 10th place, moving from unranked to 10th place. We got Mikey Wins over at Steve O's with 79,000 points. With 81,000 points in 9th place, we got Bryzo over at Big Dog Sports Cafe. 8th place, it's a loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 87,000 points. With 89,000 points in 7th place, we got Dago 11 at Polar Lounge. 6th place is GTZ over at the Midi with 103,000 points. With 112,000 points in 5th place, getting bumped back from 4th place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue, formerly tied up with Bobo, but now sole possession of 4th place. It's Yo-Yo over at Riverside Store and Tavern with 114,000 points. With 126,000 points in 3rd place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place, Sinbob at Corky's Bar South Haven with 128,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with 162,000 points.
Oh, yeah. Good job to all those players in those standings. But on the location side of things, in 10th place, previously unranked, is Main Street Pub in Kimball with 110,000 points. Shortly ahead in 9th place is VFW Blaine with 111,000 points. Able to get more of a lead is 8th place Steve-O's and Crystal with 131,000 points. With 144,000 points in 7th place is Carbona's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. In 6th place is our place on 3rd and Faribault, closing in on that 200,000 point club with 199,000 points. With 214,000 points in 5th place is Eagles Rochester in Rochester. But before we go on with these standings, we do have a couple winners with Lesser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, Sarah over at Eagles Litchfield, and Coalition over at Howie Sports Bar and Grill. They'll all three be splitting up that $12 line prize.
Yeah, now we're working on this $12 gem as you continue on talking about these great Twiking Zone standings.
Oh, yeah. In 4th place is Corner Bar in Goodhue with 238,000 points. With 272,000 points, in 3rd place is American Legion Fridley. In 2nd place is Corky's Bar South Haven with 332,000 points. And in 1st place with a commanding lead is VFW Spring Lake Park with 564,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all of those locations, earning a bunch of points during this Twins Bingo. But we are right now in a game number 6, and as you guys are playing this game number 6, and you might want to take a break from Twins Bingo. If you ever want to take a break, check out those E-Tab games. They're a lot of fun. Right now we're listening to one of our newest ones that just came out in 2022, and that's Nugget Chasers. It's super, super fun. See if you can win some big cash in that dig bonus. But you can take home a bunch of wins in that one, but you can also take home a bunch of wins in all of our different E-Tab games, which we have 50 different charitable E-Tab games that you can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and there's awesome bonus and free play rounds in that as well.
Oh yeah, definitely check them out. They are all a blast. But we do have a couple large M winners with Screwed over at Burstube in Grove Heights, and Coalition over at Howie Sports Bar and Grill, taking home $12 on that large M. And then we have a Musco winner with Jerry G over at Eagles Rochester, taking home $18 on that Musco prize.
Only 4 balls away from taking home that jackpot, so we'll see if we can give it out in this game number 7 as that jackpot continues to grow into this one.
Oh, yeah. But we do have some really cool music history coming at you guys, because in 2020, Bob Dylan, at age 78, lands his first number 1 on Billboard chart when Murder Most Foul tops the rock digital song sales tally.
Yeah.
He hadn't gotten a #1 Billboard hit.
Yeah, I was so surprised by this. That's why I put it on there. I was so like shocked that Bob Dylan had not had a #1 Billboard chart hit until 78 years old.
That is no way.
That is absolutely.
If that's real, then
I mean, I usually this site has reliable stuff, so
yeah, that is fair.
That I'm hoping that it's the right stuff. Maybe they're just talking about the rock digital song sales, but I don't think so. I think it's the first time you ever did.
Oh, his first #1. So yeah, he got
into the top 100 with other ones.
Becomes Dylan's first entry on the sales, streaming, and airplay-based hot rock song chart, Boeing at #1. Wow.
Wow, at 78 years old. Good job, Bob Dylan, finally getting that #1 spot for those rock song sales.
Bob Dylan may have won a Nobel Prize, but he's never had a #1 song on the Hot 100. Dylan has had 2 #2s though, like a Rolling Stone and Rainy Day Women. Number 12 and 35. Wow, that is crazy.
So he's had a bunch of top 10, just never got to #1, and Murder Most Foul was able to do it. That's crazy.
Awesome.
Definitely some fun music history on today. Next up, in 1964, the Beatles set a new record when 14 of the top 100 songs on the chart are theirs, with Can't Buy Me Love at #1. Also at the lowest, number 81, they had Love Me Do.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, 14 in the top 100.
Yeah. Bob Dylan couldn't get #1.
Couldn't get #1. The Beatles have a ridiculous amount of #1. Like the Beatles, when you talk about Hot 100 records, the Beatles have some untouchable records. They have some untouchable records.
Oh yeah, but next
it's Beatles and like Drake. Those are like the two that like hold like the top a bunch of the top 100 records.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, and I didn't know Drake.
Yeah, Drake has just been able to put out. So I mean, think about how long his career has, and how many of those songs have hit #1 in the Hot 100.
I guess it's just odd to me because during all that time, people were still like
hating on Drake.
Yeah, people were still like making fun of Drake.
Oh yeah, no, he's a meme.
It's never stopped.
He's a meme.
I just remember it starting when I was a kid, and it's just continued.
But then he still you see it at the top of the top 100 every few months. He puts out a song.
I feel like it's kind of like all those people that talk bad about like One Direction and they're still up there in like the top 100s all the time.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess didn't they like split up or something? I think so. It's now they're all off doing.
Oh yeah, now they're all doing that one thing. But like they're very successful musicians for sure.
It's like. Man,
we do have one more music day in history, though, as in 1952, Singin' in the Rain, starring Gene Kelly and Donald O'Connor and newcomer Debbie Reynolds, is released in U.S., but barely makes a splash.
Interesting.
I'm singing in the rain. I always, whenever I hear that song, I never go straight to Singing in the Rain. I go, I'm slipping in the oil. I'm slipping in the oil. It's from Robots.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great scene. We do have Okie over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home that line prize of $11. So sad that that date didn't work out for him.
Yeah, I know. Poor guy.
Yeah. The street sweepers. The dang street sweepers. But we got to keep on going as you guys can earn some PGL points tomorrow. So make sure you're getting signed up at PGL.world today. Those players, they play on those PGL nights earning points. They also have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it.
Oh, yeah. But apparently Ben hasn't heard Singing in the Rain before.
Oh, Murder Most Foul.
Oh,
I think that's what he's talking about. He had never heard it.
Yeah, but it did hit #1. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
Really cool stuff. But I was talking about getting signed up at PGL.world, and we got a list of players that just got signed up.
Oh, yeah, and we got a bunch of great names. Starting off with Shay, Sarah, Mike E. We got La La, JP Wife, Tech Raven. That's kind of scary. H. Guzzy, Boom Shaka, Papa G, It's G, Mario 81, and DL 1982.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. Just Mario 81, does that just send flashbacks to our first game of Mario Party for you? as you may have had the worst Mario Party run I have ever seen in my entire life.
I don't want to talk about it.
you're like it's almost embarrassing. It's too much to talk about.
I'm like seething about it still. I'm so surprised that thank God there's not thermal cameras or something, because there's probably steam coming out.
I was so surprised that we talked you into playing it yesterday again.
I know.
You were so against it after that first time. We do have STU at Eagles Rochester, Jam at American Legion Shakopee, and Judster over at American Legion Lynchfield. I mean, let me see, make sure I'm at Eagles Lynchfield. Good job to all those playing that large M, as well as the sole winner of that coverall.
Oh yeah, we got B Donate over at Poppers, taking home $17 on that coverall prize. Good job.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff as we are about to get enrolled into a game number 8.
They fly so quickly.
Game number 8. So only 3 more shots at this jackpot. So keep on getting rolled, press and play. But we were talking about Mario and Mario Party, and I'm going to force you to talk about it just because I think it was a hilarious story. But we were playing Mario Party. I had a pretty bad game as well. I didn't accumulate any kind of stars. But Will, on the other hand, he didn't accumulate any stars, but just continued. He rolled his specialty die, which if you guys don't know, Mario Party, you can choose which die you're rolling out, and each ones have special rules to it. And he had one with all 4s plus a 0.
So after rolling a normal die, which obviously goes from 1 to 6, and getting 3 or 4 1s in a row, which it's got to be impossible, right? To hit 4 1s on dice in a row.
Yeah, you go over to that one.
Yeah.
You go 0 on the very first roll.
Yep.
Then you go, I think you might have got 4 on the next one, but then you go back-to-back 0s on the next 2. I'm then finally to you, because we only are running 10 rounds. I'm like, okay, you just got to switch back to the regular die again. There's no, you have to at least get some points on this. You can't be hitting 0s on all this. He goes back to the regular die, goes and hits it, 1. And it was, oh my goodness, the worst thing that could have possibly happened. It was terrible. You actually did do well last night as you took second in our game.
Yeah, I did. I took second yesterday, but up until the day before. And we got this for John's birthday.
Oh yeah.
And so obviously the first time we're playing it, and John's over here, he's winning.
Oh,
he's
he destroyed all of us.
Gordon's there, and he's laughing in front of Gordon's face. He's you could just picture John, right? Obviously, John when he's winning something. Oh my! It was. He's like ha ha ha.
Oh yeah,
losers.
no. Oh
He's,
yeah, no. And then you're just sitting there fuming, just if I roll another 0, I am chucking this controller through the TV.
I'm
Oh yeah, no. Well, good job, Mario 81, getting signed up at PGL.World. Now you're earning points towards our PGL standings, which our PGL nights start tomorrow on that MegaSota game night. But we had shakeups on just last Wednesday that definitely changed up these standings.
Oh yeah, kicking it off is 10th place, previously 9th. Woo, getting pushed back over at Poppers, currently sitting with 789,000 points. Pushing them back, coming in from previously unranked. Now in 9th place, we got Big Pimpin' over at the Alibi Gilbert with 802,000 points. With 846,000 points in 8th place is Nixon over at VFW Roseville. In 7th place is Reyes22 over at Old Town Tavern with 929,000 points. With 960,000 points in 6th place is Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill. Closing in on 5th place, Forget You D over at Eagles Austin, who's currently sitting with 964,000 points. Only about a 4,000 point difference between the two of them. In 4th place, kicking off our 1 million point club is Ted over at Sunshine Depot with 1,025,000 points. With 1,166,000 points, in 3rd place is Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon. In 2nd place is Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 1,565,000 points. And in 1st place is Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 1,685,000 points. A little bit over a 100,000 point lead. And continuing on with it.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep on as Keith closed that gap significantly over last week. But let's get into these location standings because in 10th place, we got LJ's in Miltona moving from unranked into 10th place with 2,771,000 points with 3,000,000 38,000 points in 9th place. Moving back from 8th place, we got Bex Pub and Becker. Moving back from 6th into 8th, we got VFW Northfield with 3,071,000 points. With 3,108,000 points at 7th place, we got Blasco's Embassy Bar. Moving from 10th all the way to 6th, we got Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 3,162,000 points. Getting bumped back from 4th into 5th, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 3,262,000 points. Before I get into this top 4, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Bryzo over at Atomic Star Tavern and Sarah over at Eagles Litchfield. They'll be splitting up that $13 line prize.
And I'll hop right back into these standings. Moving from 6th all the way to 4th, we got American Legion Cleveland with 3,412,000 points. In the 4 million point club in 3rd place, we got Neeson's Gaylord with 4,056,000 points. With 5,087,000 points in 2nd place, we got Billy's Rockford, closing that gap between them and the number 1 location, 3rd Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake, who has 5,120,000 points.
No.
Definitely some crazy location standings there, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen between Billy's Rockford and 3rd Rail Bar and Grill.
I know. It's been a really close race, and it's just been very interesting to see. Hopefully, we'll find out after tomorrow.
That's for sure, but we are still working on this large M Red 3 balls away, and as you're going after this, we got a little bit of Wild news.
Oh, yeah. The Wild are currently 44, 21, and 6. Matt Boldy and Jared Spurgeon each had a goal and an assist, helping the Minnesota Wild rally from an early 3-goal deficit to beat the Los Angeles Kings 6-3 on Sunday. Kirill Kaprizov tied a franchise record with his 42nd goal. Ooh. And Matt Zuccarello, yeah, we don't want to hear about anyone's first hat trick. We want to hear about this.
Yes.
Kirill Kaprizov tied a franchise record with his 42nd goal, and Matt Zuccarello, Marcus Fligno, and Mick Bugstad each scored as Minnesota ended a 2-game slide and improved to a 10-1-2 in the last 13 games. Glad to hear it. The Wild are 8-0-1 in their last 9 home contests.
That's awesome. 11 players had points for Minnesota, which had its first 3-goal comeback win of the season. The Wild are now in 2nd place, tied with St. Louis in the Central Division with a game in hand. Tuesday, we're going to be taking on those Oilers at 7 p.m.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try and beat them out, but we do have a large M winner with Mike T. Wins and Stoli. Mike T. Wins is over at Steve-O's, and Stoli is over at American Legion Shakopee.
Speaking of Stoli, we do have Stoli over at American Legion Shakopee taking home $20 on that coverall in a game number 8. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 9, so keep on getting enrolled. Press and play. Only 2 more shots at this jackpot.
Oh, yeah, but if you want to support the Wild in their next game against the Oilers, we have teamed up with the Wild, and you can play Let's Go Wild today at your favorite Minnesota bar. And check out that slap shot bonus round.
Oh, yeah, and moving from the ice to the water, because the Fishery and Port Lake of the Woods Tourism, we're checking in with the Rainy River. And over on the Rainy River, we're just trying to figure out when is that open water going to be open. This was updated on April 8th. Open water is now west of Clemson, and nearly to Baudette. Boats are being launched at Vitas, Frontier, and Birchdale Landings. Next up, Timbermill, then Wheelers Point.
Very nice to see all those dock accesses opening up. Very nice to see. But if you guys are catching some fish and taking home some big jackpots, either way, we want you guys taking lots of pictures of them. We love to get you guys and see pictures of your guys' faces. So if you want a jackpot, or if you're just playing with your friends, just hold up your iPad and take a picture. You can even be playing with your favorite bartender. You can share your pictures on Facebook by emailing them to us at jackpots@pilotgames. Or you can put them up on any of our social medias with the hashtag #PilotGames.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. Love those player picks. But we do have a little bit of Vikings news as we are getting into this game number 9. And what we're going to be talking about is a player that should be on the Vikings' radar. One player that addresses both value and need is a massive defensive tackle out of Georgia, Jordan Davis. I didn't realize how big of this was a mock-up until I looked at just a list of a bunch of different mock drafts and all the different people who they had the Vikings selecting. Jordan Davis was probably the 3rd most selected guy out of everybody on that list.
Really?
And I didn't realize how popular he was. And I think that would be actually a very nice fit for that, because if assuming that cornerback is coming off the board too early for Minnesota. Minnesota may have to change their focus to the defensive front and address the secondary later on. There's plenty of talented prospects in both areas of this draft, so one strategy really shouldn't be viewed as better than the other.
Oh yeah, Davis ran an otherworldly 4.78 40-yard dash and broad jumped over 10 feet. Even more impressive was his 1.68 10-yard split. For reference, Danielle Hunter's split was 1.57. But he also weighed 89 fewer pounds during his combine.
Yeah, Daniel Hunter weighed 89 less pounds than Davis when he did that. And we all know how explosive Daniel Hunter is. The fact that Davis can even come close to that kind of explosiveness is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, this explosiveness is non-existent in the NFL for someone of Davis's size, or just in general for that matter, making him one of the few true unicorns in football.
Yeah, I think it would be a really, really nice pickup. He's that guy that I've kind of fallen into this thing of Georgia guys. They didn't produce a bunch while they were in college because of just how talented their defensive line was. I mean, they got what, three? I think it's 3 different guys that are projected to be taken in the first round of the draft from that defensive line.
Yeah.
And so I just think a lot of schematically didn't really fit for Davis. He kind of got put into that run-stopping big D tackle role. And if we can scheme him in a bunch of different ways, it should be interesting to see what a guy of that kind of speed, explosiveness, athletic ability can do.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a line prize winner with Nan over at Corky's Bar South. They've been taking home $15 on that line prize. Good job, Nan.
Plus, how scary would it be to have Jordan Davis, Daniel Hunter, and also Zadarius Smith all lined up going after the quarterback? Like, one of the fastest pass rush duos you'll ever see. Trios, I mean.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a trio at that point.
Yeah, that definitely is.
You got like 3 people just coming in at all sides.
Yeah, should be some interesting stuff. And you guys can support our Minnesota Vikings by playing Vikings Victory. It's a great ETAB game. Pick a letter in the Skull bonus and see if you can win some huge prizes.
Oh, yeah, but at 4 o'clock, we'll be getting kicked into our happy hour, and you guys will be getting into 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, earning some points for the Jackpot Hunter standings. And we've had some pretty crazy standings going on recently with these players. Kicking it off in 9th place in a 2-way tie, actually. Previously unranked Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, tying it up with Duh over at VFW Coon Rapids. They're both sitting with 37,000 points. In 8th place, we got Elsa over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill with 46,000 points, closing in on that 50,000 point club. In 7th place is Kimmy over at Lucky's Tavern with 54,000 points. Shortly ahead in 5th place in a 2-way tie is Brother Nat over at Chart House and 2-way Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar, both with 57,000 points. Kimmy going to be able to close in on them maybe soon.
Ooh.
In 4th place is Kev over at the Deer Stand with 61,000 points, only 4,000 points ahead of that 2-way tie. With 83,000 points, in 3rd place is Not Lucky over at Corner Bar and Good Hue.
Before you get into that top 2, we do have a winner on this large M, Stoley over at American Legion Shakopee, taking home that $15 large M as we work towards this must-go $22 coverall prize. And B. Donet is really, really close, as well as John.
Oh, man, we might have to check in on John downstairs to make sure he's not playing more pilot games.
Yeah, we do have B. Donet over at Poppers, taking home $22 on that one.
Oh, yeah, good job, B. Donet. But to finish off the rest of these...
It's not Donut?
Maybe. It might be.
Be donut?
I just haven't seen like donut spelled that way.
Yeah. Donut? Oh,
maybe.
I don't know.
I was just guessing donut.
Donut. I like it. I like it. I'm going to keep on saying it that way, though. Donut.
Oh, yeah.
We are getting enrolled into a game number
10. Yeah.
Game number 10. Final shot to be able to take home this jackpot. So get enrolled. Press play. We want this to be our best shot at giving out this one.
Oh, yeah. Finishing off these player standings in 2nd place is Bull over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 99,000 points. Closing in on that 100,000 point club, but still trying to catch up with 1st place Bobo, also at the Corner Bar and Goodhue, who's currently sitting with 134,000 points.
Yeah, in the location side of these standings, in 10th place, we got American Legion Fridley with 67,000 points. With 68,000 points in 9th place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bull and Dayton. 8th place, we got Shady's Railside and Rice with 74,000 points. 75,000 points for the 7th place location, Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop top. 5th place is Billy's Rockford with 78,000 points. With 79,000 points in 5th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 4th place, it's Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 91,000 points. With 138,000 points in 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 159,000 points. And with 346,000 points in 1st place, we got Corner Bar and Goodhue with a massive lead.
Oh, yeah, good job to all of our locations and players in those standings. You guys are kicking butt.
Yeah, but we do have some celebrity birthdays, as we have born in 1899, Percy Lavon Julian, an African-American chemist who received 130 patents and was a pioneer in the chemical synthesis of medical drugs from plants.
That is awesome.
Yeah, always super cool to see that.
130 patents.
Yeah, I mean, obviously was a huge contributor to being able to turn, I mean, so many things we use from plants, we turned into medicine, and he definitely helped out with that industry.
Oh, yeah. Next up on our celebrity birthdays, born in 1952, it's Michael Shea, American director and actor, known for The Fugitive, The Wild Wild West, and Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with him, but anybody who works in Mission Impossible I want to talk about because I love that series.
I know. Yeah, I think it might be one of your favorite movie series.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Out of all those little kid spy movies that I watched as a kid, that one, when you're talking about Jason Bourne, Mission Impossible, those kinds of movies.
Mission Impossible was the one that stood out the most to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that series. But yeah, Michael Shea, really big time director. Next up, born in 1974, we got Trisha Heffler, a Canadian model and actress. And I only put her in here because I love just the quote from The Office, Bears beats in Battlestar Galactica. And she acted in Battlestar Galactica from 2004 all the way till 2009.
Oh, yeah. I remember, I think my favorite scene that was referencing that is when Jim was bringing in all the different things from sci-fi shows.
Yes.
Trying to talk about Battlestar Galactica to Andy.
Oh,
and Dwight was
yes.
just sitting over there seething.
Oh, he's so upset
mad
because he's he doesn't know, he's
so wrong. Yeah,
yeah. And he was just telling Andy all the wrong stuff to just get Dwight super upset. Well, definitely a fun show that I may have to check out just because I want to now know what even is Battlestar Galactica.
Oh yeah. Born in 1987, it's Joss Stone, born Jocelyn Stoker, English singer-songwriter, also known for being in the Soul Sessions.
Okay, definitely some big-time stuff. And then our final celebrity birthday is actually a horse. 2013, we got Arrogate, an American thoroughbred racehorse, and was a Breeders' Cup Classic winner, world best racehorse in 2016, won the Pegasus World Cup and the Dubai World Cup in 2017.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a winner. It is Buckley over at Corky's Bar South Haven, taking home $18 on that line prize. But yeah, to you, Arrogate.
Well, I'm glad you could speak to him in his own language.
Yeah.
We do have some Timberwolves news, some exciting some exciting Timberwolves news, as our Wolves are going to be taking on the Los Angeles Clippers in the play-in game Tuesday night. So the playoff action has gotten started, and this is going to be the first step into setting the foundation of building a winning culture. And even Chris Fitch said that later after our game, where we ended up losing to the Bulls, but it was in a game where both teams were kind of resting all of our stars, getting ready for the playoffs kind of thing. But some of our other players played well, as Nathan Knight had 17 points, 8 rebounds, and Jalen Noel added in 15 points for the Wolves on that game.
Oh, yeah. But if you want to support the Timberwolves, Tuesday they will be playing against the Clippers at 8:30, starting off that play-in tournament.
That will be really, really fun. We do have some funny movies released on today. In 2001, we had Joe Dirt released.
Ah, classic. What a staple.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Next up, I'm pretty sure this has got Jack Nicholson and what's his name? He's
it's this next one is it's
Jack Nicholson and
it's a Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. Yep, it's Jack Nicholson, Adam Sandler, Anger Management in 2003. I'm pretty sure both of them have anger problems in it, and it's pretty funny.
Ah, okay. I haven't seen it yet, so I guess I'll have to watch it.
Which, Jack Nicholson, amazing actor.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff. Then in 2014, we had Rio 2. I was a big fan of the original Rio, and I thought the soundtrack was super, super good in it.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've seen Rio. I have seen Rio 2.
Yeah,
It was pretty good.
Oh, good stuff. We do have a large M and coverall winner. Large M is going out to Jutster over at Eagles Litchfield, $18, and $27 went out to the Must Go coverall being Donay over at Poppers in Virginia. Good job to all of those winners.
Oh yeah, but we have the most important part of the broadcast. It is the player spotlight. And today we are currently spotlighting May 24 over at Acapulco Woodbury, who was able to take home $134,776 on Jackpot Hunter.
And Acapulco Woodbury supports the Oakdale Athletic Association. The OAA is an independent nonprofit youth organization administered and managed by volunteer adults. All residents of Oakdale are eligible to be members of the OAA, and they put together events and leagues such as baseball leagues, basketball leagues, football, soccer, softball, as well as many more different events that they put on. So definitely a great charity support, and also a great prize that May 24 was able to take home.
Oh yeah, but you guys are getting clicked into some Jackpot Hunter. Just remember that you guys are always supporting some awesome charities whenever you guys are playing. So just remember, when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.
Skol, baby! Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day.
The entertainment, the people watching.
Cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
our favorite part of this job is giving out huge cash prizes. And we definitely did so this weekend, giving out 17 jackpots over just the weekend, giving us a total jackpots of 308 jackpots heading into this week of Season 11.
Oh, it's been super exciting to see. And on Friday, we got it started outright with Grumpy over at Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead, who took home $877.
Then Gilligan over at Port 507 Bar took home $829.
Oh, yeah, but then Ken over at Titan Sports Saloon got a whopping $880.
Well, not to end Friday too quickly, but the last jackpot on Friday was Met 24 over at Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Woodbury, taking home $628.
Oh, yeah, but then Saturday got started off with a bang as Beamer over at Moose Lodge, Alberta Lake got to take home a whopping $9,998.
We also had Terry over at VFW Brooklyn Park taking home $755.
Oh, yeah, but then Dan over at American Legion Shaska got to take home $713.
Frank and Bean over at Riverboat Depot took home $615.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Player over at Harpo's who got to take home $1,640.
Good job, Player. We also had the final jackpot on Saturday go out to Bergie over at Silver Star Saloon, taking home $929.
Oh, yeah, but then the biggest jackpot of the weekend went out to Ash over at Hiller's Last Call Liquor, who got to take home $37,641.
Oh, yeah, but also on Sunday, we had Chuck over at Poppers taking home $740.
Then next up, we had Sheila at Vic's Bar and Grill Moorhead taking home $22,878.
Yeah, Sunday's total jackpots was insane.
Crazy.
Because you haven't even win over the second largest jackpot. Obviously, Ash was the largest, but the second largest still to come. I got one more, though, to talk about before you talk about that great jackpot, and that was CJH over at Neighbors Pub Dover, taking home $680.
Yep, and then the second biggest jackpot that went out on Sunday, the last one that went out, it was Brittany over at La Playette getting to take home $26,655.
Yeah, well, good job to all those players taking home some really, really nice jackpots over the weekend. And so remember, when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.
Hey guys, and some of our favorite bingo is the brand new Twins bingo that has just came back over the last few weeks, and it's been super, super fun. And you guys have been playing that Twins bingo from 12 to 1, earning points towards the twiking zone.
Oh yeah, so I'm going to jump right into where these players are starting off, and we jump right into a tie in 10th place between Pooba at Brian's Bar and Grill and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, both with 77,000 points. With 81,000 points in 9th place, we have Brizo at Big Dog Sports Cafe. 8th place is Looser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. With 87,000 points.
Yeah, great point total for Loser Dave.
Absolutely. But in 7th place, we got Doggo 11 over at the Polar Lounge with 89,000. With 102,000 points, officially in that 100,000 point club. In 6th place, we got GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill. 5th place is Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 108,000 points. Yo-Yo sits with 111,000 points over at Main Street Pub in 4th place. 3rd place is Nana at Corky's Bar South Haven with 121,000. With 128,000 points in 2nd place, we have Simbob at Corky's Bar South Haven. And then in 1st place is Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with 151,000 points.
What a great player standings. In our location standings, in 9th place, we start off in a tie between Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and VFW Blaine. They both have 109,000 points. With 121,000 points in 8th place, we got Steve-O's in Crystal. 7th place is Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 131,000 points. With 193,000 points in 6th place, we got Our Place on 3rd and Faribault. 5th place, it's Eagles Rochester with 196,000 points. Super close to getting to that 200,000 point club. But in that club in 4th place, we got Corner Bar and Goodhue with 228,000 points. With 233,000 points in 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place, it's Corky's Bar South Haven with 327,000 points. And in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 534,000 points.
Nicely done. Super, super excited.